Weight loss diet plan for women. If that phrase hit you in the chest instead of sounding exciting, you're not alone. Because if you're over 40 and you've gained weight that you just can't get off no matter how hard you try, it feels personal. It feels like your body has turned against you. I'm Michelle, lead empowerment coach here at Fast 40. And after working with thousands of women in our Fit Over 40 community, I can tell you this with certainty. You are not broken. You're not lazy. And you did not suddenly lose your willpower. In this video, we're going to walk through what exactly makes a weight loss diet plan for women work after 40, why the rules you've been taught stopped working, and how hormones, stress, and muscle change the actual game, and how to eat in a way that finally feels supportive instead of punishing. And in just a moment, Dr. Cody is going to reveal the single biggest shift that allows women over 40 to finally release stubborn fat without starving or over-exercising. If you've tried every weight loss diet for women and nothing sticks, stay with us, because this is going to make everything make so much sense. After listening to thousands of women say, I eat less and move more and I still gain weight, or I follow a diet plan I found online and I feel worse, not better, we realized that the problem wasn't effort, it was biology. Actual biology being ignored. And the first thing you need to hear today is this: your body is protecting you, not punishing you. That extra weight is often a survival signal from hormones, stress, sleep deprivation, or muscle loss, not a moral failure. We're going to walk through what foods actually support a healthy weight loss diet plan for working women, how to build meals without counting every calorie, and how to finally get out of the on-again, off-again dieting cycle. And now, let me bring in the man who oversees the clinical care for our patients here at Fast 40 and has guided thousands of women through losing half a pound to about a pound of fat per day naturally without drugs or starvation. Dr. Cody Golman.
All right, thanks, Michelle. This is Dr. Cody Golman here. Here's what most weight loss programs don't tell you. Normal labs don't mean optimal hormones. And optimal hormones are what make a weight loss diet plan actually work. Let's talk about what's really happening. So as estrogen and progesterone decline in perimenopause and menopause, insulin sensitivity drops and cortisol rises, right? There's a paper in Nature Reviews in Endocrinology showed that estrogen plays a major role in how fat is stored and burned, especially around the belly, right? So when estrogen goes down, your body shifts into fat storage mode, even if you're eating less. That's why the same diet that worked at 32 doesn't work at 47. You didn't change, your biology did. That's why so many weight loss diets for women, they fail long term. They ignore hormones and go straight to restriction. Restriction raises cortisol, slows your thyroid, and tells your body it's not safe to burn fat. So let's talk about, how we eat in a way that tells your body it is truly safe. So we focus on 4 categories of foods, okay? So protein, healthy carbohydrates, healthy fats, and vegetables. Now, protein is not optional. It does protect your muscle, and muscle is what keeps your metabolism really high. There's a 2023 review in nutrition that showed that higher protein intake preserves lean muscle mass and improves fat loss in midlife women. So eggs, fish, grass-fed beef, lentils, protein shake, even if you're busy. That's why every weight loss diet plan for women should start with building protein first, but they don't. Carbohydrates are next. This is where so many women have been lied to. Whole food carbs like sweet potato, quinoa, brown rice, white sweet potatoes, they support your thyroid and nervous system. A 2022 study in the Journal of American Heart Association found that high quality carbs improve insulin sensitivity and reduce metabolic risk. It's the refined sugars and ultra processed carbs that cause problems, not real food, right? Healthy fats like olive oil and avocado nuts and seeds, they help stabilize blood sugar and keep you full. There's a 2021 review in Advances in Nutrition showed that these fats reduce inflammation and support appetite control. And vegetables give you fiber, estrogen detox support, and volume without excess calories. That's why we use the perfect plate method, okay? So half your plate is veggies, 1/4 protein, 1/4 healthy carbs, and healthy fats on top, right? Most of these plates land between 400 to 800 calories without counting anything. 3 of them per day naturally creates a gentle calorie deficit that doesn't stress your body. That's key. That's what makes this a sustainable weight loss diet plan for working women who don't have time to micromanage their food, right? Or counting calories. Now, here's the moment I promised you, right? We promised you. The biggest shift that changes everything lands right here. Your body has got to feel safe, right? Have you heard this before? If your nervous system is in fight or flight, and if you're under eating, overtraining, sleep is poor, your body, doesn't matter what you do, it won't let go of stored fat. There's a 2021 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that elevated cortisol strongly predicts visceral fat. That belly fat isn't stubborn, it's protective. So when we lower stress, stabilize blood sugar, eat enough protein, and sleep, the body finally lets go. That's really the weight loss breaker plateau no one's talking about. Know their diet, know their supplement, but safety. This is why women in our programs who start sleeping better, eating more protein, often lose weight, even before changing their exercise. One of our clients came to us exhausted, postmenopausal. She had tried keto, fasting, weight loss injections. We restored her sleep, her blood sugar, and her nervous system felt safe. She lost 15 pounds in 40 days. Not because she punished her body, but because she learned how to support it. She said, I can't believe in my 70s, I feel like in my 20s again, right? Now, that's not just fat loss, that's healing. Let's talk about timing. You don't need extreme fasting, but you do need a rhythm, okay? So there's a 2021 cell metabolism study showed that consistent 10 to 12 hours of eating windows improved insulin sensitivity and reduced belly fat. That might look like eating between 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. or maybe noon to 8, right? Whatever fits your life. That's why we don't force a single pattern. Your best weight loss diet is the one you can live with, right? So hydration matters big time. There was a study in the Human Nutrition and Dietetics Journal. It showed that drinking water before meals, it does lower your calorie intake gently. Start your morning with 20 to 30 ounces of water, a pinch of mineral sea salt to rehydrate your cells. This is huge. Think of it like watering a plant before expecting it to grow, right? And yes, coffee, it dehydrates you. So you want to drink your water before your coffee. Please do that, okay? Sleep is another big pillar that we go through. If you sleep less than 7 hours, your body becomes insulin resistant and holds on to fat. That's not weakness. That's physiology. Finally, let's talk about your gut. It's a 2021 study in gut microbes showed that certain bacteria are linked to leanness and metabolic health. Fiber, vegetables, and probiotics help your body process food better and reduce inflammation. So here's the truth most doctors and weight loss programs don't tell you. Starvation diets, GLP-1 drugs, and extreme restriction can lower the scale but often damage your hormones and metabolism long term. Many women end up heavier and more inflamed, exhausted, in the long run. We don't do that. We help your body work again, and we do it with kindness, not punishment. You don't have to hate yourself to get thin. You get to nourish yourself to get healthy, right? And yes, you're allowed to enjoy food while losing weight. That's part of the magic. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about returning to yourself, with more energy, more clarity, and a whole lot more self-love along the way. Now, if you want one-on-one guidance for your specific case, want to talk about it, book a call with our team. We'd love to talk to you. And let me leave you with this. Both Michelle and I want you to know your body's not failing. It's truly asking you for something different than it did at 30. And now you know what that finally is. We'll see you in the next video.